Precious, thank you for
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Good evening.
Okay, can you increase your volume a little so that I can hear you?
Okay. I said good evening.
What's
I
your
don't
name?
My name is
What's your
Tosin.
name? Okay, where are you? Where are you streaming from? Lagos or where?
In Lagos.
Oh, you're in Lagos. Okay, what do you do?
I'm a student and a makeup artist.
At where?
A makeup artist and a student.
Oh, you're a makeup artist. Okay, that's very good. I have a salon. Okay. Have you heard about Bruno's place in Lagos?
You said?
Have you heard about Bruno's place in Lagos?
No. Lagos
Have
mainland
you,
or on the
have you
island?
ever been to Ikeja City Mall?
Yeah, sure.
Where you have shop right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, have you seen a big salon in that place, Bruno's place, beside the cinema?
Oh, beside the cinema.
Yes, just by Ocean Basket.
Beside the cinema there's like a place to eat. I don't know if that's like I don't know the name of
There's
the
Ocean
place.
Basket, there's Bruno's place, there's Silver Best Cinema. Where they do hair, where they make hair.
No. I do not even like I don't even look
Okay,
around whenever
okay,
I
which
go.
means it's long
I'm just
distance.
like always
But
like going to
right
where
now we've kind of moved out from the mall now. We are in a very big place. Just the place restaurant. Do you know the place restaurant?
yeah, the place, yes.
Opposite the
Yeah,
mall. Opposite
yes.
the mall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there is a close number three. There is a close beside the place restaurants. So that's where my salon is.
All right.
We do all kinds. If you even Google, maybe by the time I finish talking to you, when you Google my name, I'll give you my name so you get to see everything about Bruno's
Thank
place.
you.
At
Thank
least you
you
will know
for
the person
having
that you
me.
are talking to. Now you're
Trust
actually
me.
the kind of person I want to talk to. What I do here is I'm trying to encourage young people, to do business. I know how business has helped me. I worked in the financial institution for about 12 years.
Okay.
As an assistant manager, I left the bank to go and learn how to barb.
Okay.
Barbing made me more popular than when I was working in the bank.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now,
Okay.
I discovered that there's nothing like handwork. There's nothing like having handwork. What's up? Is
Nepa,
NEPA?
you are
Is it
using.
NEPA? NEPA took your lights. Eh? That's Nigeria for you. But thank God has delivered me from that. Right now, if NEPA take like that, switch up to inverter. But I'm on NEPA now. But if NEPA take the light now, switch up to inverter. So I have
Unless you
twenty
never
four
reach that
hour
side.
electricity in Nigeria. 24-hour electricity in Nigeria. It is possible. Eh? Okay. Now, that's what a barber can do. Women said that you see what a hot body can do, but I'm telling you what a barber can do.
Okay.
So, like for example, you are a makeup artist. What are your plans? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Are you gonna go? Are you doing makeup as a part time? Something to just keep body and self together. So, how do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
In the next how many years?
Next 3 years, 5 years.
3. Okay. Now, I have a lot of things I actually want to do.
Okay.
But the main thing, I feel like I have two main goals, like what I really have to do, and I pray to God I achieve that. That
Okay.
is to have an orphanage, one,
Okay.
then two, to own a school.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I also wish to be a farmer.
A
But
farmer.
makeup, yes,
Those
makeup
are those,
has
those are
been,
your long-term dreams. There's a short-term dream, there's a
yeah,
middle-term dream, there's a long-term dream. Now, before you get to long-term dream, you have to start from the
from somewhere,
your
yeah.
small-term. So, what are your small-term dream? Because
My
it's a
small,
gradual process. Before you get there, you have to start from somewhere. Now, if I read you very well, you want to give back to your society. That is,
yeah,
you said you want to have an NGO that's giving back to your
yeah,
society, giving back to your community.
yeah,
Now you want to go into farming. And
yeah.
what's the other one I wanted to do?
You said what?
It said about three
Own is
things.
cool. Own is cool.
And you want only school. Now you see that one. Now you see that one is like you want to contribute to the economy of your country. So it's more like you giving back. Do you understand? That is just one aspect of you. There's two other aspects of you. You only just describe one aspect of you. If I have to use one word, is philanthropy. You want to give back. You want to give back. Do you understand? But before you can give back, do you understand? You must have something that you are doing that is generating money
Okay.
from you. Then from
Okay.
there, you save money, you invest it. Then before you now start putting into something that you can use to
Okay.
give back to your community. Do you
At the
understand? Are
moment,
you getting something?
at the moment,
Hmm?
at the
Yeah.
moment, Sam,
And let's
at
start
this,
from where you are now.
yes, at the moment, I have something going on.
Okay.
Even if it's not
What?
that big, the
Okay.
dream of me having a farm, at least to some extent, I have like a small space,
Okay.
yes, where I farm,
Okay.
which is livestock farming.
Okay. Yeah, you are doing something. Yeah, making money.
Yes, so
Now,
that's why
now,
that's what I'm doing now.
now, I can give you steps that you can take for you to achieve this long term goal. What I'm actually doing for you now, I want to brand you on the spot, and I want to kind of show you how to move from a point A to a point Z. It's something that I've done in my life. It worked for me. Do you understand? And I have evidence, I have proof. If you Google my name, you will see BBC interview, Channels Television, Punch, Vanguard, almost all the media houses they've interviewed me. So you're not just talking to an ordinary person. Are you get what I'm saying? Now, I I started as I got born again in 1990 during my youth service. I didn't want to do anything, So I I started as an evangelist. I was published in the magazine, Kingdom News magazine. So I was going to be giving it to people and telling them to use it for evangelism. Do you understand? It was from that tract that I was publishing. The MD of a bank saw it. He liked the way I was going about it. So they employed me to come and work in the bank, to come and do a magazine for the bank. I did do interview. I made a third class. And the bank, at that time, the bank was employing, they were employing 2-1 and first class. But me, that they have made a 2-1, not even a 2-2. They didn't even ask for my certificate just because of what I was doing. That's how I got into a bank, Prudent Bank, then, that later became Skybank.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's how I got into the bank. I was doing something, but the way I was going about it, it got somebody's attention. Do you understand? My presentation, my packaging, and it was like, wow, I need somebody to come and work in the bank. And when I started working in the bank, that same seriousness that I was using to do it, I brought into the bank, you know, and they put me in corporate affairs. Do you know from corporate affairs, they moved me to marketing because they discovered that I was very good at winning customers and bringing customers to the bank. Do you understand? So that's how I became a full marketer. Now it got to a stage that I was working in the bank now. I was making money, you know, I was making money, but I was not getting satisfaction because I would leave my house very early to go to work because of hold up. You have to leave you due to go to VI. Then coming back again, you have to sometimes I get home 12, 1 o'clock. I practically had no time for me, for myself. But I was making money. And because I was not getting satisfaction, when I was doing Kingdom News, I was getting satisfaction big time, but I didn't have money. Now I'm working in the bank now. I was making money, no satisfaction. And I wanted it too. So that's when I started thinking of a plan B. What else can I do? Even if it's just to make money, eh? Not as close as how much I was making in the bank. Eh? Are you getting not as close as how much I was making in the bank? So that's what I started thinking. And I remember those days that when I used to use blade and comb to cut my hair, and and I had a girlfriend that who later became my wife. Hmm?
Wow.
So I was following her to salon. Each time we go to salon, I noticed that I was watching all the barbers how they were doing their work, how much they were paying them. As a bank, I was calculating, doing my calculation and all that. So I made up my mind. This is something that I can grow.
You want to do?
I can grow it. I can take it from that level. I told you I said I'm going to teach you how to go from a point A to point B.
Yeah.
It's something that I can grow because salon at that time, the way the style they are using, where you are now, I see the same way you are now. They do hair themselves, and that's all. If anything happens to them, that's the end of the business.
You too.
Me coming from the bank, they do one, they do a model, they perfect it, they multiply it. Do you understand? It's just like Coca-Cola, for example. Okay, like let me use Eva water. You do one bottle of Eva water like this, it's perfect. Then they mass produce it. So you can have two Eva water, you have three Eva water, all the same. Now, in small scale businesses, they don't know anything about multiplication. It's just themselves. Now, I was going to bring that method into small scale business, and I did it with the salon business. At the time, I had 100 hairstylists and barbers working for me. I trained them. So, as I'm
100.
talking to you, you said what?
You said 100.
Over 100, not even 100. I've raised a lot of people. Do you understand? As I'm talking to you now, my people are working in my shop, and they are very busy working in my shop. But I'm home because I've raised people. Do you understand? So if you want to be successful, if you want to make it big, you should start taking corporate. Do you understand? And taking corporate means that you have to start learning how you can perfect yourself, work on yourself, and begin to duplicate yourself in other people. Granted, there are bad people out there. I've met a lot of them. Do you understand? I've met a lot of people that I train, they will leave. There are people that I give accommodation, by the time they started doing well, they left. Do you understand? You will meet bad people, but they are also good people. Do you understand? They are also loyal people. There are some people they work with me for 9 years, 10 years, before they move on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can raise people. It's when you get to that stage of raising people, to start multiplying your business, your brand. That's when you know that you're on the way to building wealth. You're on the way to prosperity. Do you understand what I'm saying? The stage that you are in now is a model stage. You are building a model, and you are the model. You have to perfect it. Once you perfect it, you start multiplying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it making any sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, let me make it simple so that you understand it. How many are you in your family?
We are 4.
You're 4. You see, your father was one. Your father and your mother, they came together. 2. Now they produce 4. You are now 6 in the family. That's multiplication. Do you understand? How by you doing that to your business?
You say I don't understand what you said.
Okay, I say if you want to grow in business, you really want to grow, first of all, build a model. Do you understand? Building a model means that you have to perfect whatever you are doing now.
Okay.
Perfect whatever you are doing now. Test it against all odds. Make sure it's okay. Then the next step, begin to see how you can start duplicating this thing in people because you cannot do it alone. Do you understand? That's what a lot of people lack in Nigeria. Everybody wants to do me, I, and myself. Do you understand? You can, because there are so many things that you don't have control over. You don't have control. Sickness can happen to you. Anything can happen to you.
Yeah.
So if anything happens to you, so what happens to your business? Are you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what you are doing at the stage where you are now, you are doing a farm now. Do you have somebody working with you
My
in the
brother, yeah, he
farm?
studied. Yeah, my brother studied agricultural management.
Okay, okay. It's just your family member. Okay, fine. Okay,
Yeah.
just your brother. Then and do you have other? You don't have other people that you are training.
I also have just no. I don't have somebody I'm training. Just like
And be thinking about that. If you really want to grow in the business, be thinking about that. Do you
okay.
understand? Do you understand? That's the first stage. That's the first step. If it's something that you just want to do by yourself, all by yourself, you will make enough money to take care of yourself. But when you're talking about making big money and you want to be relevant, you have not started. Do you understand? I want you to think different. I want you to think globally. That's the only way you can build this school. Because when you want to have a school, we're talking about big money. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
When you want to have an NGO, you want to reach out to people, want to give away, and you really want to do it to your satisfaction, you need big money. Do you understand? Now, the kind of money you are making from what you are doing, is it enough for you to do that? No.
No.
But do you know that small thing that you can do now? If you know how to multiply, you can make big money enough for you. Let me give you an example. When I was publishing Kid on News magazine, on a monthly basis, I was spending like 5,000 naira there to produce 1,000 copies. And raising that 5,000 as at that time was very difficult. I would be looking for sponsors. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking for sponsors. I'll be looking for sponsors, to raise that 5,000 naira. Now I am doing my business now. I publish book. I can spend as much as 500,000 I publish books, and I'll give it at free of charge from my business. You see the difference? You see the difference? Now, I was in Canada in May. I came back in September. I spent 4 months in Canada. My business was running. People were working for me. Do you understand? And it's a small scale business. It's a salon business. So I made it here in Nigeria. I go to America, my family is in America. I travel to Canada, I come back, go to Dubai, I come back. But what am I doing? Small scale business. Because I've been able to duplicate myself in people and I've raised people and they are running with the business. I'm not Dangote. I don't want to be a Dangote. You understand? If God make me a billionaire, fine. But with what God has done for me, I'm cool. Do you understand? So I'm telling you, it is possible. You can do it. I want to expand your horizon. Do you understand? You are not talking to me by accident. Don't think you just click. Do you understand? It's your time to hear this. This is the beginning of your testimony. Do you understand? You can. It's possible. If it's the makeup you want to take, you understand? This makeup, you can go and learn, know it, be perfect in it, know everything. One thing I find about Nigerians, I noticed that people, when I got into the hair business, they know how to do the hair, but they didn't know how to teach it. Some of them will be hiding the secret. They don't want people to know how they are doing it. So that they will not. No, if you want to grow, you have to be vulnerable. You have to teach. You have to raise people, and that's where brand is start from. Do you understand? Are you getting it? Okay, let me give you an
Yes.
opportunity now. Ask me question. Ask me whatever question you want to ask. It's not your turn. I've talked. So you ask me whatever what question you want to ask.
Okay. What challenges like did you face while trying to like build your
You said
the challenges you face while trying to build your brand?
the challenge in terms of what? Finance.
No, when you started, like was it flourishing? Like do you have customers like customer wise, like people coming to the
It
salon to
was the
make
style that I used. The style that I used was quite different. What I did, the first thing I did when I left the bank, to go and set up, when I was working in the bank, I was going to learn how to bank. I was going to learn. When I eventually left the bank When I eventually left the bank, I had some money, but God said, don't use it to start up a salon yet. He said I should go and do apprenticeship. I should go with somebody who was very big in the industry. So as at that time, Bobby Signatures was the biggest in the industry. So I went to meet Bobby Signatures and I studied under Bobby Signatures for almost like 3 years because I wanted to know the back end, not just the
Not
skill.
this.
I wanted to know the key success factor in the business. I stayed with him, and from there I partnered with him. I started opening branches. I was one that did Magodo. I was one that did on Monday for him before I left there to go and open my own in the mall. Now you see the way I moved in. So if you want, so I didn't have issues with getting customer and all that. The first thing I did, I perfected my art. Do you understand? As a banker, I learned barbing and I was very good with it. I cut short hair very well. I was very good with it. Do you understand? Then I went to meet with somebody, and when I was in Bobby's, a lot of people got to know me. Are you get what I'm saying? So when I started my when I was going to start out my I moved to a place where I would not have any competition, a place where I can have working customer. I don't have to do too much marketing, you know. So that's why I went to the mall. And when I went to the mall, I opened that salon. I'm the first person to open salon in the mall in Nigeria. Go it. Do you understand? So I had working customer. I told you I was beside Silver Bell Cinema. Even when I opened in Jabi Lake Mall, the biggest mall in Abuja, it was the same thing. I was beside Silver Bell Cinema. You see the way I'm coming? Strategy, branding. Now, when I started to go and check when you check my first Facebook page, you can follow me on YouTube. Check my Facebook page. When I started making hair, I was wearing suits. The way I was dressing to go to the bank, I would wear tie, wear suit, clean suit. Then I used to wear excellence. You know, I wear designer style. I wear shirt, Cleave of London, with my cufflinks and everything. I was making hair. That's how I met Choma Chukuka, Doris Simon. I did hair for RMD's wife at the time. Do you understand? So I had a lot of celebrities coming to my shop in the mall. You get what I'm saying? Because they saw the way I was doing it. I was taking an ordinary salon business, I was making it extraordinary. And I was raising people, I was training people. I've trained cleaners, security guides, you know, to be very good at the work. Do you understand? You see the way I entered. I perfected my art, you know, because I went to somebody who was big in the industry, you know, and in associating with him, a lot of people got to know me. And when I started my own, I went to a place where it was a soft landing for me. Then, secondly, finance was not a problem for me because when I moved into the mall, I didn't just go straight to say, let me rent a place because I was not even no space and it was too expensive. There was a shop, Poise then, where they were selling cosmetics inside the mall. I went to meet her, I said, can you give me a space in your shop so that I can set up a salon and I promised I was going to put a lot of customers to her. And I didn't know she knew about me before. She heard about me. She now said, you know what we'll do? She will set up this salon, we'll do 60-40. Do you understand? I'll take 60, she will take 40. So she bought everything. So I didn't really use my money. When I started my own, when the mall noticed the way I was going about it, they called me. They said, Bruno, we see what you are doing. We want to give you a bigger space. So that's how I moved from a 14 square meter space to a 65 square meter space, a bigger space beside the mall, beside Silverbed. Do you understand? And when I started there, you know, first money I was supposed to pay was 8.1 million. It wasn't for a whole year. It was a customer that gave me a check for 5 million. And they said I should pay over a period of time. Then the other 3 million naira, do you know how I raised it? Do you know how I raised it? I advertised that as a space in my shop. If anybody wants to sell cosmetics, you want to sell hair, come and take this space. And there was 3 million naira. Somebody gave me 3 million. 3 plus 5, how much is that? 8 million naira. So what is 100,000 for me not to raise? So I use OPM, other people's money, to start my business. And today I own my business 100%. You know why it was easy for me? I perfected the art from day one. I became an asset. Do you understand? People were seeing my serious, the same seriousness the MD saw in me when he invited me to the bank, the same seriousness they were seeing in me. Do you understand? So that's why when I'm teaching people, my staff, I take them through a process. First, lay your handwork, perfect it, know everything about it. The second thing, I start teaching you discipline, because you have to be disciplined. You have to know what is right. You have to know what is wrong. You have to take a decision, make up your mind whether you want to do wrong, you want to do right. Do you understand? You know, if you want to do wrong, let me know it's wrong you want to do. I'll package you. If you want, you see what I'm wearing. Love is bitter. You wonder why is this guy wearing love is bitter? You know, bitter things they are very expensive. So love is expensive. When I say bitter, doesn't mean I'm looking at it from the negative side. Guinness is bitter, but Guinness is very expensive.
Yeah.
Even the beer that people drink is bitter, but very expensive. You understand? So love is bitter. So if you want to, Fanta is sweet, but it's not as expensive like as Guinness. Do you understand? Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, I can brand it to be sweet. I can brand it to be bitter. Do you understand? So when you tell me that, okay, this is what you want to do, but you must be disciplined. Are you get what I'm saying? They must be disciplined. Even people in court, they understand what discipline is. Do you understand? Are you get what I'm saying? So discipline is
Yeah.
very important the way you want to do business. Then the second stage I take you to is you have to be a punctual. You must be the first. You must start early. You must be punctual. I learned that from the bank. Even when I travel abroad, if a white man tells you 7 o'clock, you have to be there 5 to 7. It's not like Nigeria here we have African time. So you have to learn to be punctual. Then the fourth thing I teach you, you have to be a marketing person, ability to sell yourself. You see now, I've sold myself to you many times. You can never forget me for these few minutes that we're talking now. That's selling. That's marketing. Then from marketing, then you move to responsibility. Responsibility means that you are able to handle whatever is kept in your possession. Are you getting it? Then the last one, accountability. You must have a mentor. You must have somebody you're looking up to, somebody that you know that will be able to tell you, hey, you're going the wrong way. Come back. Do you understand? If it's not a mentor, you must have God. Are you get what I'm saying? Once I take you this through process, that's part of the perfecting of the model I'm talking about. You become an asset. People want to do business with you. People want to relate with you. People want to associate with you. There are exceptions, though. There are some people that might not want to associate with because they are jealous. They are envious people. We know that. But people that are wise, you notice nowadays, I have a friend. Now, this friend is very rich. When I say rich, very rich. Now, as I'm talking to you, I don't want to mention name. The guy is the CEO to somebody who is well known in Nigeria. The guy went after him to come and manage his business. Do you know why he went after him? Do you know why? This is somebody you are going to take somebody who is almost a billionaire to come and be managing your business. Do you know why? Now, this thing I just talked about. The guy knows what he's doing. He's disciplined. He's a marketer. He's punctual. He's responsible. He's accountable. Everybody, as I'm talking to you now, the stage I'm in now, I'm looking for people who will be successors. I'm raising successors because I want to leave a legacy. There are people I'm looking for people who will just be disciplined, loyal. You understand? Serious minded, and they will put money. There is money in Nigeria. I worked in the bank, I can tell you. There is money in Nigeria. People are just looking for the right people to put things in their hands. Nowadays, you hardly find people. You hardly find people that you will say, oh, you can trust. Do you understand? Because everybody is looking for the fast way to make money. Are you get what I'm saying? So if you know these qualities, you have all this way, perfect it. Then you begin to be duplicating in people. That's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm raising people, picking, and they are able to manage the business and they are pushing it, they are running, like that. So it's when you are thinking like this that you can have the money, the big money to do the school you want to do the NGO that you want to do. You understand? You know, and to do the farm that you want to do. Now, if you want to do a farm, now how much will it cost you to do a farm? Just give me a figure. How much are you looking at?
It's going to be a lot. You are going to start with like buying of land, have your own
Mm-hmm.
land,
Okay.
then space like the furnitures to use, then the beds to buy.
Just give me a figure. Just give me a figure. Give me, oh, this is how much I'll need. You haven't even thought about it.
No, I have. I
Haven't
have.
Okay. Okay, give me a figure. Like how much? How much?
Should I add with the land, or let's say we have a land already?
With the land, everything. Just give me. You must have a
The land,
budget.
everything. Yes, yes, like 10 million.
10 million. If I tell you 10 million is small money.
I know now. To you,
Okay, okay. See, I'm a human being like you now. Why is this? Why is this? There was a time I told you there was a time to raise 5,000 was difficult. Do you
yes,
understand?
but
So why
yes,
is 10 million? Why is 10 million?
no,
Why is ten
no,
million small to me now?
no. At the
Eh?
time, that oh God, at the time, you were saying that 5,000 naira was like a big money for you. You can't say 10 million is like a small money, but now you have your own like a legit source of income that you know that okay, even if I'm not working, I have people working for me. I can get my money.
You know why I say 10 million is even money. If you do what I ask you to do you understand? People will give you 10 million to go and start a business. You don't even need to. You don't even need to use your money. When
Okay.
people come to meet me, say, "Oh, they have an idea, have a business. Oh, they don't. They have challenges money." I just shake my head. Money can never be your challenge if you know what you're doing. Do you understand? Are you get what I'm
If they
saying?
say my life will end soon, that there's one activity that is taking place currently on my
No, it's
life, I don't
okay.
understand.
It's okay. But at least you've learned one or two things. I think
Yeah, sure. Yes.
you can follow me, and you can get all my details if you Google my name. My name is Bruno Oekina. You can
All
even
right.
check my name. Follow me, and one of these days, since you are in Lagos, you can visit my shop. Hmm?
Okay. Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice talking to you.
Same here. It was nice. Thank you so
Okay.
much for the
Okay.
advice.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much. Yeah.
Okay. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
Evil Pesh
Okay. Where are you streaming from?
from Lagos State. And you?
Wow, Lagos. Where in Lagos?
Island.
Okay. So what do you do?
Just working. Sales clothes.
Working. You said okay. Is you doing business or you're working for somebody and you're selling clothes for the person or for yourself?
I'm selling for someone.
Okay, you're selling for someone.
Yes.
Okay, this my live show is about helping people, to move from point A to point B. How
Okay.
you can move from point A to point B, whether in business, especially business, small scale business.
Okay.
So have you heard about Bruno's Place? If you're in Lagos, do you know Bruno's Place? Have you heard about Bruno's Place? Unisex Salon, a banker turned hairstylist.
No.
You have you been to Ikeja City Mall before? Have you been to Ikeja City Mall? We have ShopRite.
No. I don't used to go like for my own. That's just from work to house.
Okay. So you are busy with work. I used to be like that. I worked in the bank for many years. It was like that. Go to work, come back until I told myself this is not the kind of life I wanted. I have to go and start learning how to barb hair. Then from there, I started my own business. And today, I have so many people working for me.
Wow.
So, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? If you were not working in this place, what do you want to do? If you have all the money in the world today, what do you want to do?
Mm, I'll start my own business.
What kind of business do you want to start?
Huh?
What kind of business do you want to start? What kind of business?
Shit. Dogs
What
no
kind of
one.
business do you want to start? Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Good evening, sir.
How are you? How are you doing? I can't see your face. Do you want to talk or you want to watch what you are watching on this thing? Hello?
Hello. Hello, Sunlight. Sunlight, Sunlight.
I can't hear you. Can you increase your volume?
Yes, I want to on the live.
What's
Good
your
evening,
name?
sir.
What's your name? What's your name?
Godwin.
What's your name?
Godwin.
What do you do?
Godwin.
I know Godwin. I say, what do you
I
do? Are
sell
you a
cars.
student, a worker, or a business person?
I'm a business person.
A business person.
I sell cars.
What? You sell cars.
Yes, I'm mother someone.
Okay. Are you in Lagos? Where are you streaming from?
I'm in Delta State.
Oh, you're in Delta State. You're in Delta State. Okay. But what I usually do with this program, I use it to I want to encourage people to start business because I worked in the bank for so many years. It was not really working for me until I became a barber. You know, I started a unisex salon that now I'm raising stylists and barbers. I have so many barbers and stylists working for me. Now, the principles that I learned from my business is still the same principle that applies to every other business. So I'm trying to use this live program to educate young people, to start thinking about business, and but also to show them how to do their business. So if you have any question you want to ask, you can ask me.
I have businesses, but the thing is that I don't have capital to start up the businesses.
When you say you don't have capital to do business, what kind of capital are you looking at? What kind of capital are you looking
Something
at?
like 20 million.
You
Like
say
buying two
what?
cars. 20 million, like buying two
You say you
cars.
like
They're starting up for them.
okay. But
Buying
what
two
makes
cars,
you
they're starting
think?
up for them.
What really makes you think is capital? That is the challenge. There are people that are looking for. There are people out there who have money who are into car business. They're just looking for people they can give cars to go and sell. Do you know there are people like that? Have you met people like that? Have you taken the time to sort out for people like that?
There's only one person here, Kevin Motors.
There are so
There's
many.
only one.
See, do you know how many? That's where first of all, that's where you have to start from. And another question you have to ask yourself: you are looking for 20 million. Why would somebody wants to give you 20 million? Okay, market me, talk to me, convince me to give you 20 million. I want you to try convince me to give it. Why should I give you 20 million to start up the business?
Mm,
You have to be able to
I would
convince me
say if I,
that
I would say I needed him to start up my business, and I wanted to start with two. I want to start with two cars, so I don't. I want to see how the market, how can start from there, how the market can go,
You
how the
see,
market can go, and
the
now
place where you should start
how we
from,
can.
place where you should start from, where you should start from. If you want people to really give you money, you have to let them know who you are. That's where you should start from. Somebody that doesn't know, if I don't know you, if you are not able to convince me you have done this thing before, I will not be willing to give you money. I want to give an assurance. There are so many people out there with money. There's money. I worked in the bank for many years. There is money in Nigeria. There are people out there, you know. There are people. If you had listened to the first lady that I was talking to, before you joined, you will hear I talked about this thing. Capital is not necessary. It's not really a challenge if you do your personal branding right. Do you understand?
Some
Even
in
in
the
your
space of
environment, even
business.
see, what you are looking for, is around you. There are people around you that could give you 20 million naira. Do you
Not
understand?
really sure.
No, there are people around you. Maybe you have not really, 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 really thought about it. Are you get what I'm saying? Hmm?
I understand what you are
Okay,
saying,
let
but
me
the
ask
thing
you.
is that
Let me ask you a
meeting.
simple question. You want to do car business? How many car businesses, people doing car business, this business, car business? How many do you know? How many of them have you contacted, or you do an apprentice under them? Have you done an apprentice?
I've
Do
not
you
really
know? Have you
tried.
been to a place where they sell car? Have you understudied them?
Uh, I've not. I've not tried going out to meet them.
You have that.
I've
See,
not gone
when
to
I
meet
was going,
them.
when I was, if you heard me when I was talking to the first lady I talked to, when I was going to set up my salon business, when I left the bank, I had small money to set up a roadside salon. I heard very well. God said, "Don't use that money." He said, "Go and look for somebody who is succeeding in the business, who has been doing the business for years, who has been doing the business for years. Do you understand? They go and understudy the person. And I thank God I went to that person. By the time I finished with the person, I studied under the person. When I was going to set up my salon, I went to the mall. I opened my first salon was opened in Ikeja City Mall. That's the biggest mall and the most expensive mall in Nigeria. That's where I started from. Do you understand? So it's always better. Whatever you are going to do, find somebody who is succeeding in. Even if you have to work for the person free of charge, go and do that. You will learn a lot of things. And even in the process, if the person has found that you are serious, you are disciplined, you are a punctual person, and you are a marketing person, you are responsible and accountable, the person can give you money. Even if the person doesn't give you money, his customers will notice this quality in you and they will invest in you.
That's true.
Do you understand? I want you to think about that. I'm going to go off now. Do you understand? You can follow me. Follow me. You get all my details. You can Google my name. So if you want to ask other questions, you can do that offline. It's been nice talking to you. Do have a nice day. Bye bye.